Well, we're here at Addington, and I am catching up with Ricky May outside out the back, a little bit quieter. But firstly, thank you for joining me again, Ricky.
Yep, no, good as gold.
You got the Monkey King hat on too. I had a sneaky little look at that. You'd look after that hat a bit, I reckon.
Yeah, it'd just be nice to get a horse like him again.
Well, you will. You never know. You still got a nice couple of horses you are driving at the minute. You just won on Derby, firstly for Trent Yersberg, but good little win. Nice little turn of foot.
Yeah, no, he went really good. He was unlucky here last week, but he went a lot better today. Really wrapped with the run. He showed a bit of speed.
Yeah. I wanted to have a chat to you about the overnight. I could talk to you about horses all the time and things along those lines, but quite often this industry, we amaze ourselves. I think we can be so hard on ourselves and get back ourselves in the corners, and in other times we can be outstanding. And the manner in which so many people handle themselves with the passing of Katie Cox, and especially fortunate enough to be here the other night, was a pretty emotional time, wasn't it?
Oh, definitely, yeah, and everyone got behind it. I mean, everyone's got behind it from word go, really. You know, it's been unbelievable, the support she's had, really, and to end like this was pretty disappointing, really. You know, I thought she's that tough. Sure, if anyone's going to get through it, she will, but unfortunately, no.
Yeah, and like, I mean, at the end of the day, it wasn't actually the cancer, it was the side effects that unfortunately brought about the undoing. Tough nights. You would have had, you know, we talk about Monkey Kings and those. How were you handling the night? I've actually, the name of the horse has forgotten me, because you were driving the horse for Katie that was going to have its last start as well. But how did you handle the night itself?
Yeah, no, there was a bit of pressure. I mean, I thought the field was very good, and if he ran on the first three, he'd be doing a really good job. I know it'd be lovely to win, but the winner's a very good horse, so I don't think I could have done any more, and he got a nice third, so, you know, which is really great.
Did you feel the pressure, though, of putting the colours on and that, or?
Well, probably there was that many people around, I probably did a wee bit. Yeah, like I said, it was like driving the New Zealand Cup, to be fair.
Yeah.
But, you know, it all turned out pretty good as it could.
And I mean, the industry get behind, and people really rallied to you know, get money for it, and to, you know, try and do everything they could to find a cure for it. Yourself and Wiggy, and there's one other person, but, you know, Greg O'Connor. There were so many other people as well that, you know, did everything they could to you know, try and raise money for it.
Exactly. You know, to be fair, Greg's do here at Addington, like, at least it brought everyone together. You know,
Yeah.
you know, it's you know, there's a lot of good things to come out of it too, and you know, everyone loved Katie so much. She's such a lovely lady, and you know, achieved what she did, and had to work so hard to get where she did. You know, she was had a university degree, and, you know, started off with Jamie Jemison, Colin DeFilippi, Ken Barron. She's worked for all the good trainers and that, and really worked hard on everything she's done. And, you know, properties, what she spent on it, what it looks like now, is just unbelievable. She just was all ready to go, basically, and then all this happened. So
I didn't really know her, but she seemed to be a very infectious person, because I've not heard anyone say a bad word at all.
no, everyone got on with her, and she was just getting more and more horses to train, and she's getting a real nice team. I drove a few for trials and races, and they all drove beautiful. She did a super job. She's pretty determined to be good at what she done, and going back to, you know, as a junior driver, like, she you know, she worked that hard on driving, because I don't think she was a natural driver, to be fair. She's a great horse person, but just took a while to get. In every race, she used to come to me, what do I do right, what can I improve on? Like, just this went on for years, actually, all the time she was a junior, just to improve herself.
That's improve herself for the sport, and her legacy is going to be well and truly remembered for a long time to come. Yourself, Ricky, you said there before you'd like to get on another Monkey King, but you're getting on a few nice horses again.
Yeah, no, I've slowly picked up a few more stables and that to drive for. Like, yeah, no, can't complain. You know, everyone's been pretty supportive, and not getting any younger, I suppose, but I still think I'm driving okay. So.
Do you still have the burning ambition, like you want to continue to drive every meeting and you know, continue to excel?
Yeah, well, I mean, I put everything in I can, I think, at the moment, but I don't know how long it'll last. But I mean, you know, I suppose if you get good drives like Empire City and that, it sort of really encourage you.
Yeah, and I mean, she's a beautiful mare, but you get other drives. I mean, you drove a little trotter today for the Hopes, Freya. Looks like it's got a nice future. It looked like a nice enough 3-year-old trot actually today.
Yeah, no, I think it's got a real nice future. You know, they sort of had a bit of a thought it was more a mobile horse. It's first stand and start, and it actually went away. So, you know, I think it's manners and that'll get better, no doubt about it.
Yeah, and by Volstead, and it's funny you were saying there before about the other filly, you might like these Volsteads a bit.
Yeah, well, I've drove quite a few and I like them all, to be fair.
Where is the other filly? Is she just resting now, getting ready for the end of the year?
Yeah, well, actually, she's got to come in a lot earlier. I was talking to Phil the other day, and because there's a race, I think, in September, and he thought she'd have a really decent spell, so he sort of had to change his plans because there's a heat. I think it's in September, I'm not too sure, but he's probably not going to have a bigger rest as she should maybe, but she was growing that much in Auckland that you think, you know, probably her growing days are probably when she's turned out will be it. So yeah, she's just such a beautiful horse.
I was talking to Peter just afterwards, and there was a little bit of a worry that she might have felt the run the week before as well. And was that the case just on Derby night?
Oh, no, I wouldn't say that. I think she still could have won, as it turned out. But the horse galloping down the straight, she actually, being green, she eased up. I could feel her ease up, and that took the momentum out of a sprint.
You had to duck around, didn't you? Yeah.
And she's not used to that.
How good is she?
Oh, just beautiful gaited, and her attitude and everything's just got so good, you know. I just think she's got a massive future, and I really think she should get better. And it's hard to say that, but she just grew so much when she was in Auckland. Every time I went up there, she was getting bigger. So
I was watching enough. I was at Ashburton the day she won. I think it was her first race win, but she came. It might have been a second, but she came from a mile back, and you're just like, wow. But she has just got better and better ever since, hasn't she?
Yeah, no, it was the second run, and she come from miles back that day in a mile, and the one galloped out in front of her out of the gate during one in the second row, and she got way out of the ground. But that was a phenomenal run there.
Must be great, like Phil said, you know, I mean, the boys all drive. They drive okay too, they don't go too bad. But like Phil basically said, no, well, that's your drive, and he's sticking fat. Like, it must be cool. The boys might not like it, but it must be good for you.
Oh, yeah, no, he's been pretty loyal, to be fair. I've always drove horses for him for a long time. Won a lot of big races together, but I mean, like you said, he's got 3 sons now that can do just as good, so he's been pretty loyal sticking to me, all right.
Yeah. The trotters, Ricky, the way they progress, do you enjoy that? Like, I don't want to be rude, you've been in the game for a little while, but when you get on horses like Empire Cities and even Freya, like in that race today, like there's 4 or 5 horses that have got so much speed and balance. Do you enjoy that part of the industry and how far it's progressing?
Oh, definitely, yeah. We're definitely well up in the trotters, and Australia is too, aren't they?
Yeah.
Just to have, like, New Zealand and Australia have just as many trotting races nowadays. There's that many trotters around. Definitely beautifully gaited horses. I mean, they're all not, but the good ones are beautiful to drive. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, and they just seem to float. And as you said, we were saying there before about these Volsteads, some of these young horses, they just seem to be getting better and better and going from there. Ricky, thank you. Not congratulations, but well done on the overnight. And I probably do mean congratulations to the whole industry. I think the way, as an Australian being here, was, at times I don't wish I wasn't here for it, but to actually stand back and witness it, the minute's silence, the respect that the entire crowd and everyone, there was not one person, hats off everywhere and things along those lines. It was so well done. I think, as I say, the industry, sometimes we eat our own. We can be so critical on ourselves, but I think a lot of people need to probably stop and have a little bit of a look, because that was outstanding the overnight.
Absolutely outstanding. I couldn't get over it, and like the armbands that were worn in Cambridge as well that night, and a galloping race yesterday.
They did too, did they?
And Bob Butt drove in one in Australia last night, so which is great, isn't it?
And even the race call, and his name's just going to escape me too, but I'll be in all sorts of trouble with the race call. But he fitting, this one's for Katie right on the line too, so right across at Queensland. So watch a replay of Bet and Win, and it was a great call, and his name's escaped me too. But we're having one of those moments, yourself and I. We had to cut there before because we had a memory loss as well. But no, Ricky, thank you very much, and keep up the great work. Just random question: how young are you?
Me? Yeah. 65.
And still going very strong, aren't you?
Shouldn't have said that.
No. Well done. Thanks, mate.
All right.